How's it going, everybody? It's been a week, but I'm back. My name is Hyden. Thank you for joining. Let's make a house. This is the house I actually made just before my computer kind of went to shit and stopped working on me. And my computer, I mean laptop. I guess that's probably why it crashed on me. So I spent about a week now building a nice PC, getting it all going, installing everything I need, re-downloading everything, getting all my files off my laptop. I've never built a computer before, so it's actually kind of fun. I now know what most components do, and I was actually able to get the hard drives from my laptop into my PC, so that was kind of cool. But here you see me make a house. Originally it was going to be the logging house, but it turned into more of like this cartoony, flowery, floral thing. Bob. Yeah, it's kind of strange, but I actually really enjoy the look of it. If you see here right now, I'm just adding the, I guess more detail to it, the little windows. And since I had a mirror modifier on for all four, I didn't want that to happen, so I had to separate that object. So that way the mirror modifier wouldn't be applied to that. And I didn't want to actually apply the mirror modifier just yet, or just yet to the actual base of the building, so I was still editing that. So that's why I did that. And now you're here seeing me mess around with the door. It's kind of funny, if you watch me when I was doing the Twitch stream of this took me a long time to debate if I wanted to do that or not. But in the video it just seems like 1 second. But make sure you guys check out the Twitch, because I will be streaming again every Tuesdays and Fridays. Now they got my laptop going, doesn't seem to be any, now they got my new desktop going. Doesn't seem to be any issues, it's running like a charm. I got the new GTX 970, just one of them, they're expensive. Maybe one day I'll get a couple more, and then I'll start really hammering out these render times. But it's really nice because now I can render scenes. I can actually do preview render mode with like 250 samples. It's insane. Before I was able to do like one sample. So here you're just seeing quickly how I do my color palettes. I've made a tutorial on that. If you want to see how I do that in more depth, click here. And I've been doing a lot of jumping back around. I even loaded up a different game that I was making just to show people in the stream. I figured I'll leave that in just so you guys can get a quick little glimpse of some other stuff that I've worked on in the past. Never released the game. Maybe I will. And as you can see here, it still looks like the logging town. Kind of plain, kind of basic. I wasn't really happy with it. Like, I need obviously different tones and different colors. And this is when I started doing the color schemes. They even used the cooler, Adobe Cooler color wheel. I find it's really helpful for coming up with palettes and stuff. So if you guys don't know what that is, make sure you guys check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. And yeah, so right now you see me fail with my abilities to choose color palettes. Normally I do think these out and I actually know what I'm going to do beforehand, but here I was just kind of guessing and messing around and just saying, hey, what would look good? And as you can see, the top looks like a leaf because of those two very, very vibrant colors. But still, I wasn't happy with this. I still need to tweak it more. And I started adding the extra tones to it, the fake shading, as I like to call it. You should all try the fake shading, it makes everything look so nice. Now, the reason why this is going to be logging town is I was trying to build the first scene, or the first town that you visit in the game, and I ended up coming up with this, so I don't even know, maybe I'll switch out the game and make this, like, for the first town, give it that nice cartoony feel. I can't really decide if I wanted to make this a building for later on in the game, or for that starting town. What do you guys think? Let me know. So far though, just so you know, I am leaning towards using this actually for the starting town. I think it'll fit well. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll understand that the story is some baron coming to this town, he has all these like steam trains and stuff, he's chopping down these trees, and like a magical forest kind of thing. He's chopping it down. And you have to stop it. So I guess this would fit, being this is like a, I don't know why, it reminds me of like a kiwi. Maybe I can call it something to do with kiwis. I don't know. It's kind of interesting because right now I'm doing the voiceover, if you guys are wondering, a week later, because clearly I'm doing all the talking. So I'm just rewatching the video itself as a time lapse and just talking over it. So it's actually interesting to see my own process. Now if you're wondering, yes, the building is too big. I just put it at a random size. And also the door frame is also too large in general, so I'll have to size that down. And here, this is where I start, oh yes, this is where it gets interesting, the modular stuff. So I wanted to start making the buildings look more unique. Instead of just having one building everywhere, obviously, right, you want multiple things, but you don't want to model a million buildings. So here I created a separate, special, unique front entrance thing. But then I start creating all the modular parts. The reason for that is now I can just drag in a basic building and start putting on different parts and make it look cool. But I also want to test out another palette. So if you look here, I make it blue. Boom. Didn't really look that good. I didn't like the green, so I changed that back. But I keep the roof. So I got two variations in the roofs. Same building. Nothing's modular just yet. It happens. Running around, just look at it. Alright. Now this is where I believe I start the modularity again. So I start creating the first wall piece. Nice and simple. Extrude, mirror modifiers. Fake color technique. Good. Done. So now we got one little piece you can add to it. I'd already created those signs, created the windows. Here I want to create a simple lantern. Didn't look that great, kind of rushed it, but it still does the job. I started YouTubing how I wanted to make, or not YouTube, sorry, I started looking up how I wanted to make future assets look like, and I really liked that one picture that you saw. And then people were sending me things, showing me the styles that they like from the Twitch stream, so I was looking at those. Here I was just quickly adding on, you know, making a whole entirely different styled tower for one of the houses, but I figured that's just too intense for the town that I want to build. Like I don't want that much detail, but I might go back and actually add that because the thing about that was kind of cool looking, and I can make it look good. And I don't want the first town to just seem so basic. You gotta think, right? The first impression of the game is what they think of your skills. So even though you want it to be like the most normal looking town and the not as magical one, you still have to hint at those elements. So I think I'm gonna have to include unique kind of buildings like that. So I started even looking around here. I was like, alright, well let's add this kind of shape to it and see what that'll start looking like. But I'm not finishing the streams. This is actually where the video ended up ending. I added the chimney. And then we go into the real-time clip here. I'll show you what it all looks like in game. So I loaded it up here. Figured, you know, since I'm in the stream, I should just run around and talk about this stuff. And what I was saying here was how these buildings still lack detail and how we have to go back in and add them. As you can see here, right, it's just some steps, there's nothing there. The beauty part, or the beautiful part of that is since it's all modular, or the stuff I'm making is all modular, I'll be able to just throw it in there and add the detail as I go along. I still really like the boat right there. It's using the fire hydrant texture, and I just love that look. I don't know, I feel like if you ever own a boat in this game, it's going to be that one. You're not going to have the option of this wooden one. It's going to be that orange boat. As you can see, the buildings are too large, but I just threw them in quickly just to see what they would look like, get a feel for it. And yeah, that door, gigantic. Too big. And then there was a couple layers there, and I didn't pull it out far enough. And then with all the different modular parts that I made, there's not that many. I'm going to have to add more, obviously. And this is the special front piece. And that's what I made in this video. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to, you know, subscribe. It helps. Or, you know, you can leave a comment. Comments below. I have a Twitch, which is where I start doing this, like I mentioned, every Tuesdays and Fridays, so you can check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, like I said, subscribe. I've been me, you've been you. Take care, everybody.